Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies in the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yeah, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free, she lifts up the family positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love like kisses flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies in the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom, we all come together. With Creole butterfly, we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside. She's the Libra queen, balanced and sweet. With every smooch she gives, it's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooches, giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies in the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies, keep soaring high with Creole butterfly. Love will never die. Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold. With Creole butterfly, it's a story to be told.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yes, it's 2 in 1 day. Hey. This is your girl, Creole. Hold on, it's echoing. Wait a minute. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, cynical. Yes. Hey, cynical. Okay, anyway, let me go ahead. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly Libra Vibe. Coco 909 coming to you real quick from Kentucky. Uh, where the horses are beautiful and the women are fast, so the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. It just depends on who you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice, okay? So I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch, everybody gets to smooch, okay? What's up, Swag TV? Y'all, we're gonna get it in today, y'all. And let me tell y'all now, this is gonna be a show about S-E-X. Okay, about sex. If this is going to offend anyone talking about sex, I don't know how it would, but whatever. Okay, if it is, let me apologize to you now and tell you this may not be the live for you. We won't be disgusting, but we will get it in. Okay, we will talk about it. Well, for one thing, New Year's Eve is coming up, and most people that are married are in a committed relationship. They do the do for New Year's Eve. That's after they party, or some people stay home and drink and watch the ball fall, or after they come from church. Because even when I used to be married and we come from the midnight service, for going into the new year, we were getting in. I mean, seriously. So I think people are still doing that. I'm not sure. This is a new breed of relationships now. So I don't know. But most people my age, you know, would be trying to, if you were married, or if y'all living together in a committed relationship, women, you be trying to rag something after you come home. Okay, let's just get it straight. Because it's a celebration of sorts. Okay. So one of my subbies actually have their own uh um how can I say adult shop, and they also are on YouTube. Okay. I was introduced to them by this content creator named Anthony McNeil. Okay, and he introduced me to them. It's called Heart's Desire. So we're going to view a couple of things from the husband that they're selling and everything. And I think the last time they did a product online was like 3 months ago or whatever. So we're going to look in there, and we're going to also talk and all of this type of stuff. It's going to be fun. Like I said, it might, I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, okay, let me tell y'all, some of y'all need to understand that kissing, KISSING, okay, kissing is a very important part of adulting after dark, okay? I don't know about y'all, but that's one of my favorite things. One, I'm great at it. Forget good. We are great, okay? Great at it. But one of the things that people lack is a technique of kissing, right? They like try to kiss real quick and then go on and get it in. That's something that you do when you're in high school, when you're first discovering sex, okay? You're trying to just hurry up and get that monkey off, When you're seasoned and old enough and everything, hi, the cynical one, I spoke to you early, boo. Hey. um when you're seasoned and old enough, you realize that you can have a lot of passion and tell a lot by the way you kiss each other. Okay. And sometimes when you do it correctly, you can be at work, honey, and that kiss will be on your mind. You be like, I can't wait to get home to get that again, of that nature, right? So one of the things that I like to do, let me just talk about me because I don't want to offend nobody. I like to do is slow kiss. Slow kiss. When you slow kiss, you really taking in that person. And I think before kissing is more important than foreplay. Before kissing, but yeah, you're right. Kissing is hard. Yeah, and to some, kissing is a part of foreplay. Hey, the dork lady. Thank you for your input, girl. Thank you. But you're right. And to me, that's part of foreplay. Because actually, if we're gonna talk relationship wise, right now we're just talking sex. Relationship wise, foreplay is supposed to start way before you touch each other. It starts in the phone call, see how each other's day is. I miss you, I miss you too. Starts in the morning, have a wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? Like it builds up to the sex aspect. But right now, I'm just on the sex. To me, I like to, like I say, I'm sorry, boo. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Okay. So, I get a man's point of view. Okay, cool. I like to slow kiss, okay? And during the slow kiss, part of it is sucking on a person's lip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really, you you trying to build that thing up to intensify, because I know there are people that like to say they can go. That's a lie. Keep it 100. Keep it 100 done. You don't go no 45 minutes before you come on, quit playing. I want proof. Now that'd be one time I say I want proof. That'd be one time I'm like, send me an email with the video. I want to see 45 minutes worth of humping before you release the volcano. Quit playing. Stop lying. Okay. I actually put on my community wall the other day. I think what was it? Demisexual, demisexual. Okay. And I explained what demisexual was. A lot of people can't get that arousal unless they really into the person that they're having sex with. You know how sometimes people can actually, let go, what I'm saying, the volcano, and they don't have to be into you, but it's just sex. Some people can't. They actually have to be into you in order for that to be released, and it's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just how some people operate, right? So, yes. Another thing, you have to find out, are you willing to explore? Are you willing to go a little bit further than you have been, right? Are you, willing to go, like, on some women, this is some women and some men, what I'm about to say may gross some of y'all out, right? But some men love to suck toes. Some women love to get their toes sucked. Are you and your mate on the same level with that? Do you all like it or do you not? Because if one is liking it and has had it done and it is not getting it now, that could be an issue. Okay, so y'all might need to talk about that, right? A lot of times conversations like this, y'all, are not had at the beginning of the relationship. I've had some, and women, we're good at this. We'll say, you should have just assumed. You can't make a person assume when it comes to nothing like this, especially sex. You can't assume nothing. You got to talk about everything. What are your boundaries? What are you not willing to do? What are you willing to do? What's your expectations behind closed doors? That's just as important as who gonna pay what, or what's your ideas on kids? Do you want them or not? A lot of people leave that up to chance. Well, I thought you wanted kids because you're so good with your nephews and nieces. That's why I'm so good with my nephews and nieces, because I don't want none. You know what I'm saying? So these are conversations that, yes, they may be touchy to talk about, but they're necessary. They're very much necessary. So yeah, what about a threesome? Okay. Are you into a threesome? Are you not? Are both of you all into a threesome? Are you not? Now, threesome, I've had a man tell me that a threesome is with what did he say? I don't want to put words in his mouth. What did he say? I can't remember nothing this man said, and that's on purpose, but in Kentucky, especially where I'm from, a threesome is a woman and two men, or a man and two women. Okay. Now, it's funny that a man and two women is considered a threesome, but a woman and two men is considered a gangbang. How is that possible? We're not doing that. They're both a threesome. You got three people in the bed. Okay, let me see what you said. Thing is that not about lasting a long time. Initially, you can make, and then with this discipline. Right. You know what? This is what I hear men say. If I can get my first one out of the way, then my next one is a longer one. And I assume that that's probably true. The Dark Lake, I assume that's probably true. If a man can get his first one out the way, then that next one, he has a long length of time that he can go. Women, okay, how can I say this? Lord, y'all gonna know all my business, so let me go and get her in, okay? So, some women, not all women are like me, what I'm about to say, okay? Some women are different, right? However, me, I actually cannot release unless I have clitoris stimulation. If I don't have the stimulation, I don't release. But that's me. Not all women are like me. Some women can just, but I've never been able to do that without that. Never. 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 And my late husband was just, he knew my body. He was just good. Okay. He was just good. He figured out a way to do that and some stuff. Okay. But I can't. Like without that, I can't. Now, like I said, a lot of women are not like me. A lot of women, as long as the man, pound, he's taking her to pound town, she can, but that's not me. So a woman's body is different, okay? And you would actually have to know your woman's body. Is she one that she can release just by going to Pound Town? Or does she have to have clitorial stimulation to release? Okay? Because if you're remembering Brenda while you were married, it ain't gonna work. Okay? Because they two different women. You can't say, well, I did this to Mary and she exploded everywhere, and Brenda be like, this ain't doing nothing for me. And see, my erogenous zones, they change. They change. I've came across some women who need that yeah, yeah, and uh it's just each woman, like my erogenous zones, let me say that, they change. Like sometimes my thing that gets me in the mood, like real quick, that takes me there, might be kissing my neck. Next time, next month, like I might go like that for a whole month. Next month, you might try to do that and it doesn't do anything. So now you gotta find where that hot spot is. It could be the boobs. And then I might go for that for a whole month. Like I said, my body is weird. It's really weird because I never have the same erogenous zones. I never have the same thing. Like you can just keep going to that same spot. It doesn't work like that for me. You actually have to do an exploration to see where is that hot spot. You know, and a lot of women are not in tune with their bodies like that. They're not, and that's sad. But they're not, and a lot of women can't get out of their minds either, about how they look, how they think they look, or whatever. Let me tell you something. To be honest, when the lights are out or whatever, and when that time is, ain't no man thinking about that. And no real man ain't thinking about that anyway. Because, you'll have a man to be like, baby, look, I work around all that. I'm good like that. I need you one way. I got everything else. And if you can get in that one position, I got everything else. That's what a man can tell you. Now, a boy, not so much. He's still fixated on the 36, 24, 36, right? But a real man will be like, baby, I got that. I ain't, what? I ain't trying to screw your belly button anyway. I'm trying to get what's under that thing right there. And I got that, Let me see. That's why I was saying the foreplay before kissing is important. Taking your time with telling men, right? I get you now. That's absolutely right. I agree with that. I agree wholeheartedly with that. I do. So, but you all have to be on the same one accord, right? You can't be a kisser and then him be something else. Or he can't be a kisser and you hate kissing. Because you look at it as a chore. You know what I'm saying? And then what's your favorite position? What's his favorite position? Like, I'm going to be honest. One of my favorites, like I got many favorites. I got about 4 favorites, okay? I'll tell you one. Because other than that, don't judge me. It ain't your business, okay? One of my favorite positions is where I'm laying in the bed and he's laying in the bed behind me. But it's a scissor kind of position, but the arm is around. I'm laying on the arm, but the arm is around and the little choker sensation a little bit and all of that. And yeah, right there. I don't know why that's like 5 moves in one, but that move right there is so sexy. It when I tell you that move does something to me, seriously. Now, I don't know if I ever get that move again because, again, my late husband is gone and he knew my body, okay? And he knew what to do. He was a pro, right? But I like that. I like that. It's more positions than missionary and doggy style. It's more positions than that. I was gonna bring him on here actually tonight, a friend of mine, but I was like, nah, it's too much of my business. It's too much of my business, player. Hey, street poet. Hey, love. Thank you for coming in. I'm like, nah, player. We ain't doing that. Nope. Not yet. I can't have him talking like that. Yeah, but there. Okay, let's go to it. Women. There's certain fruit that can make your yoni, which is between your legs, okay, taste good. All right. All right. Now, one fruit you may not know is papaya. When you eat papaya, that does something to your chemistry down there. It brings it in alignment, and it also makes it juicier, and it makes it taste sweet. Okay. It's been documented, believe it or not. Papaya does that. Okay. The next fruit that is good for your yoni, okay, is pineapple. And I know most women have heard this. When you eat pineapple, and not the canned pineapple, I guess that can be it, but the raw pineapple, the kind that you cut the stuff off of and slice, that pineapple, the fresh pineapple, that right there, kid, that right there, kid, that right there. Hey, Sagittarius goddess, it makes the yoni sweet and juicy and a. Okay. So if you're having an issue with dry yoni, and sometimes the older you get, especially when you begin to go in menopause, that's one of the things that happens is your yoni dry up. So what you want to do is make sure you're doing things, and you don't want to stick a lot of perfumes down there because that comes up with yeast infections and it throws your chemistry off and all that, which is unpleasant. Okay. So what you want to do is make sure that at least twice a week you're eating, a fruit salad, especially with a lot of pineapple in it, a lot of papaya, drinking, pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is thunder, y'all. Y'all ain't never had it, drink some pineapple juice or papaya juice, just to make sure, and you'll see a difference. You will see a difference down there, okay? So, that's something you can do. Also, have you ever? Oh, I'm getting deep. Okay, so have y'all ever fed each other fruit while in the midst of some sweet fellowship, like from his mouth to yours, from your mouth to his? Y'all. See, I if you haven't, try it. Try it. Because what you're trying to do is foolproof that part of your relationship. Okay. Now I know women say, I'm good. My husband ain't got no blah, blah, blah. Are you sure? Have you had this conversation like, babe, hey, I was listening to this crazy girl from Kentucky, and she was talking about, adult situations, and she made some sense a little bit. And I was want to know, are we okay in that department? Is it anything you want to do that you think I won't like? Is it anything you want to do that we can get excited about, and all this stuff? Now I'm gonna tell you one thing I want to do. It's one thing I really want to do that I never got a chance to do with my husband. Okay, one, he wasn't going for it, but because you got to know your mate. Okay, he wasn't going for that. So I hope my next whatever is record our session, record us making love, videotape it. Just for us, not to put it out here on what's that OnlyFans. I put it out here for people can see it and all that and stuff. But I really would. Now I've had somebody ask me, you know, I had somebody to ask me if I would do that with me and my husband because they wanted to see it. And I told them no. But that's because they liked me, okay? But I told them no. Because I feel like that's intimate between me and whoever I'm with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So that's something that I'm hoping that, I get a chance to do because why not? Why not? Wouldn't you like to see how it go down between y'all? I mean, you have a memory, but you got the camera sitting right there, and y'all forget all about this camera, and y'all go in, like y'all ain't gonna see each other in 6 years or something, and you go in, and y'all have at it, and then when it's over, y'all don't forget about the camera. Then y'all like, wait a minute, we recorded it. Let's go back and look at it, and you go back and you see how y'all performed and see how y'all was into each other and all this stuff. That's just something I want to do. Don't judge me. That's something that's something I want to do. Another thing you could try to implement is oils, okay? And that's body oils. And at the X-rated shop, and if you're scared to go to the X-rated shop, you can actually order it online, okay? Adam and Eve is the one I think you can order it from. Let me see, whichever ones, y'all. But here we got X-rated shops. You can just walk in. So my favorite though is cherry. And I love strawberry, but the cherry is so intensifying when it comes to heat and taste that it makes the strawberry a little mild. And what you can do is get that cherry oil and surprise your mate. Right now, men, when you go to put it down there on her, you can't put it in her. That'll burn. Okay, but you could put it somewhere around. You know what I'm saying? And you can blow on it, and she'll feel that intense heat. Okay, and it'll taste cherry like to you. Women, now when you put it on your mate, you cannot put it in the whole part of the penis. Okay, because it'll burn. You know, it won't burn like but it will feel intensified. Right now, he may like it. If he like it, oh well. You know, and you can go from there. Right. So let me show y'all my subby. Okay, let me pull him up. He has his hold on. He has his own. Y'all can go over here and look at it. Again, I was introduced to him by Anthony McNeil and everything. So hold on. Let me, because I pulled it up on my one computer, but I'm trying to pull it up where. Okay, I spelled it wrong. No wonder. Duh. Okay. Okay. OBKB. Let's see. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for right here. Come on. Here we go. So they actually do, him and his wife, they do hump day things. Well, it looks like they haven't did any for the hump day thing since 2 years ago. So you might can still go back and get some, good information from them. Now I'm gonna pull up. He's got some strokers. Okay, I'm gonna pull up one, and then I'm gonna pull up the stroker. Hold on. Here we go. Again, this is we talking about s3x tonight, everybody. So if this is gonna offend you, please log off and thank you. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Going on online family? It's your boy Tony Macaroni, and when it comes to sex, I don't speak no baloney. So today we're talking about the Lux Wand. This right here is a handheld, medium-sized body wand. All right, so very simple and easy. This is a submersible body wand, so waterproof. You can put it under the water, and you're still good to go. Nice handheld, great for body massage, great for self pleasure, no matter if you're by yourself or with a partner. All around easy way to go. So just to get right into it, let's start off when the first time you pull this out of the box.
Hey,
the first thing you
Zero,
want to do is
babe.
you want to locate the wand, and you
Hold
want
on,
to locate
I'm trying to reach me.
the charger. Yo, you want both. Yo, don't sit there and forget to pull out the charger. So how do you do it? Basically, at the base of it, you're going to sit there and grab a hold of it and be able to pinpoint it right in the bottom. Boom, there you go. It's already in. USB on the other side. That way you can take it and charge it up, even in your car. So I like to travel, so I'm always gonna look for toys that makes it easier to travel. I can actually hook it up. I have.
Okay, he's one of my subbies, y'all. Like I said, His channel is Heart's Desire with him and his wife. We're going to pull up another one. Give me one moment. One momento. Zero, we're talking about, since New Year's Eve is coming up, and most people that's in a relationship be getting it in, be in Pow Pow Town. We're talking about that. No, he's not. He owns a shop. He owns where you can go in and buy devices. So when he gets them in, he introduced them to people. And since he's one of my subbies, I wanted to make sure I showed you guys about him. So just in case y'all want to go to his channel and look up some stuff that he's recommending, you can. He's actually been on here once before. He answered some questions and stuff. Him and his wife do this together, right? So wait a minute. Okay, so I told you guys after this one we will go to just two more. One is he has something called the Maya Khalifa Stroker Review. I'm almost scared to even see what this is, right? So let's pull her up. Hold on. Let's get her over here. Yeah, I had explained it before you came in, boo, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. Okay, so here we go, y'all. I'm almost scared to see what this is. I am. So we gonna look at it at the same time, y'all. If it get too risque, I just go back and we'll finish talking. Okay, we'll finish getting to the last part of it. But I hope y'all having fun at least, because like I said, you can find out who's messing with who cussed out who. You can find out all of that on other channels. But tonight I wanted to have some adult fun with y'all. Since tomorrow is the last day of 2024, we don't know what 2025 gonna bring, so let's have some fun. Let's get educated about some s3x, which it don't look like I'm gonna be having none yet again, going into another year, the 31st, and every stuff, right? So here we go.
Your boy Tony Macaroni, and when it comes to sex, I don't speak no baloney. All right, yo, so this right here, again, we're still running the series. This is a part of the series of good quality but not so expensive strokers. All right, so
this our film is for men. Men, the
you already know Mia Khalifa. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, because all of the adult videos online, Instagram, X on X/Twitter, you call it. This lady right here is on it. So let's just go straight into it. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. Again, so the main reason that I'm creating this video and videos like it is because we got a lot of comments, DMs, and questions about having quality penis strokers, but something that won't break the bank. So a lot of times when I'm doing penis strokers, I'm always talking about good quality.
I'll tell you in a minute.
And then sometimes it's on the high end. So that could be $150
I think
to
$1,000
for male strokers. Yes. They get that expensive. You can pay $1,200, $1,000 for it. Yeah, you can go up there. You can get up there. But not with this one. So Miss Mia Khalifa, so one of the things about her stroker, it's a handheld stroker, so it's easy for you to be able to keep it in the palm of your hand. This makes it easy for your...
Okay, so this is for men, all right? This stroker is for men. So I guess, you men who are by yourself, I want a little extra, and stuff like it. I guess that would be for you. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to support him. Like I said, he is one of my subbies, and I appreciate him so much, him and his wife. And, again, I was introduced to him through Anthony McNeil. Anthony McNeil is also a content creator on YouTube. If you want to check him out, I think he only does content with his dog down. So, and the last but not least is this one right here. Now, I do see what this is, but we're going to see, okay? Let's see. And I want to know if men still use these. Like, in the earlier part of my life, I knew men use these, because I was always a younger woman who dated older men, and I knew that they use these, right? And everything. But I want to know if men still use these, because, let me see. I wish that I could assist. Live aloud, but I'm going to be working tomorrow, so I get to watch other people have fun and get drunk. But at least I get time. I know that's right. Make that money. Make that money, okay? So yes, make that money. Okay, so this is the last video I'm gonna show, because these, I think everybody knows what these are. They got different sizes and everything. So let go. What's up, Charlie? My sister from another mister. So these right here, I don't, like I said, men, do y'all still use these, or do you know any men who still use
What's
them?
going on, online family? It's your boy Tony Macaroni, and when it comes to sex, I don't speak no baloney. So 3 reasons you should use a cock ring. Number 1, a cock ring actually delays an orgasm. So when you're sitting there having stimulation and penetration, you can actually delay the orgasm, hold back a little bit with the performance ring, so that way it gives you more stroking time. Option number 2, with that, it also can maintain an erection. If you are having ED issues, but you can get hard but can't stay hard, a cock ring can actually be able to be put on, squeeze the shaft, so that way you can stay harder for a longer period of time. Option number 3. Option number 3 is that you can be able to put this cock ring on, and it actually increases sensitivity to the shaft. So it actually makes the shaft much more sensitive to give more stimulation and pleasure when it comes to intercourse or oral sex. And that's 3 reasons why you should wear a cock ring.
Well, all right. Now y'all figure. Now y'all know me and why y'all should. Why y'all should wear. Did I just do this video about sex? Did I really just do a whole video about sex? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. I had to just, kind of reason that thing out a little bit. However, that is, let me see. I've never used those with a woman. I trained myself to last long. You know what? That's good. No, he told me I didn't want to know. 0. But the dark late, you said you trained yourself to last longer. That's a smart man. My husband did that. My late husband, he did that. He trained himself to last longer. I ain't gonna tell his business, but he did. He trained, and and like I said, for somebody like me, I don't. It has to be, like I said, I have to have stimulation to that area, because if I don't, it feels good, don't get me wrong, it feels good, but I won't release. I can't release, and I don't know why that is. I still ain't figured it out. And then it's the thing to where, let me ask you guys this. Okay, so do you believe, um what is it called? Oh my goodness. I can't even think of it, because they're getting it mixed up with P. Some people said it's P, and some people say it's not P. And I'm like, to P or not to P? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But as far as, like, I can go for a minute. And because, again, unless you know that I need stimulation to that area, you just think that, oh man, I got her going. She's into it. When's she gonna release? When's she gonna release? It just, you'll have to really figure it out in your mind. She's somebody who needs stimulation. I'm gonna have to touch that area, you know. And honey, yes, we go for it. So you gotta know your mate. You talking about squirt? I knew my sister had it. Thank you, boo. Yes, okay. So this is a long question that has been asked for years. If a woman squirt, is it pee or is it not pee? What do you all think? Do you think it's pee, or do you think no, it's ejaculation that flies out? Because we all know pee is yellow, sometimes clear. Okay, just depending on how your kidney function is. It's not pee. Thank you. You don't need to figure out why that is. You just need to know that it is. Right. Yeah. You know how sometimes sometimes I just be sitting, and things go through my mind. I'm like, or if I see a movie and say they now on the sex part, and I'm like, that ain't never been me. I always have to have somebody, it just makes me, kind of wonder about that. Super soak or not to super soak? That is the question. The scientist said it's diluted pee. We know how correct they can be, right? Not. I don't know. So, but yeah, there's women that squirt every time they have sex. You know, some men are so good they can make a woman do that that's never done that before. So yeah, it's interesting. What's up, Shaker Boo? Y'all subscribe if y'all haven't been over to Charlie's. That's my sister from another mister. She got her own stuff. She comes on in the morning and her stuff is very interesting, okay? Please support Charlie and please support Shaker. Shaker talks about everything, honey. And hers is interesting. I be in her sky lot. So please support them two ladies. But yeah, y'all. So is squirting something that you all have done? Or have you made somebody do, or is it something you're not interested in? If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You know. To be honest with you guys, I think I've only ever in my 54 years, I think I've only done it one time. And here's the word I said in there: think. Okay. Somebody told me I did, but you know, and I teach on. This used to be one of the things I did. I'm holding back because my words can be very vulgar. When I used to teach, I taught straight up no chaser when I used to teach on sex. And so as I go along in my years and become more mature, I realize a lot of people, they like sex, but they can't hear sexual words. So I kind of, tone it down and try to use metaphors and different words for what I mean. So just bear with me because, it's a lot of different people that listen to me and I don't want to offend anyone. Let me see. I've had it a little on both, but I don't know about all that. But child, create the bottles. I know that's right, Charlie. That's what I was saying. What the heck? Oh, that was my remote. I'm like, what's that fail? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Trust me, we gonna have to change the sheets when it's all said and done. We can't sleep in them sheets. So then you get smart. Hold on, let me tell him. Give me some M&Ms. Hold on, yeah. My son's putting some gas in my car. He's a good son. Okay, so let me see. I made it happen by accident a couple of times, but haven't specifically tried and don't recently. You think I should try to do that again? I would. Child, make sure you keep you a tab. Okay, look, that's when you need to go and invest in those pads that they use at the doctor's office or in the hospital. They put them blue pads up under you just in case you start bleeding or you soak the bed or whatever. Those, they really do absorb stuff, y'all. They really do. So, if you got a couple of them laying you got a couple of them laying around, but if not, some thick towels will do. Some thick towels will do, and everything. But I think it's fun exploring each other's bodies, and everything. And like I said, when you have the right type of music on, you got some fruit, and y'all feeding each other fruit, I trust me. One night I'm gonna do an adult. I know I said this was an adult, but it ain't. I'm gonna do a private live, an adult private live, and I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff. We gonna get down. We gonna get down. Y'all gonna be like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that lady. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you some stuff, and y'all gonna be like, oh, I've had a life before this, people. But most of the stuff that I've done with the person I was in a relationship with. Now, I told y'all about my secret affair that me and the guy had, that all of us, it was like 10 of us, right? That all hung together. We were all each other's best friends. We hung together, everything, right? From elementary school and all that. So I told y'all that he had a girlfriend, I had a boyfriend, which was in the, well, my boyfriend was in the group. His girlfriend wasn't, but she was friends of the group. You see what I'm saying? And me and him was dating, but we didn't let anybody know we were dating. Okay. Nobody knew but his sister. And his sister would always call me. We had it all set up. Bless my mama's heart. I guess I need to confess this to her too. I've been confessing things lately. Yeah, and my mama, we was out to eat, and we was talking about some stuff, and I was like, yeah, because this. My mama went to put something in her mouth and stopped, and I realized what I said. And she looked up at me. I said, well, it's out of the bag now. Okay, mama, look, this is what happened. She was like, I can't take it. Don't tell me nothing else. She said, don't tell me nothing else. Nope, I can't take it. I said, okay, girl. Because I don't know, mom, I've been confessing stuff. It's like, oh my goodness. It's just been flying out, y'all. I'll tell y'all. Child, make sure yeah, okay, let me see. I feel like the character Mr. Hanky will just pop in and say, don't forget to bring the towel. Okay? If he can eat right, child, it's up. Come on. I was going to get on that next. I had already talked about, the cherry oil that you can put around there, and give the woman that sensation, and put it on the man's, tallywhacker, Mr. Tallywhacker. And, give every time you blow on it, it gets hotter and hotter. It don't burn, but it gets warmer and warmer. It's called warming oil. Yes. My favorite is cherry. I love that because that taste is so intense. It tastes like cherry, but it's also warm. And yes, sir. Let me see. No, well, yeah, I guess. But it was funny how this came about. It was funny because one day I spent the night over my friend, which was his sister's house, right? I spent the night over there, and I got up in the middle of the night to get something to drink. And I don't know if he heard me. He never explained, but he came in the kitchen with me, and he just kept staring at me. And I said, "Why are you staring at me like that?" He said, "Because I want to do something." I said, "Do what?" And he walked up to me and kissed me, and I kissed him back, and it was on from there. And so, I was like, I don't know what this was, but yeah, he said, "Me too." He said, "So what you saying?" I said, "I think we need to keep this between us." He said, "Okay, I agree. I agree." He said, "So we go together." I said, "Yeah, they don't have to know that, but we go together." So that's how we kept it for years. When I say years, I'm talking years, okay? And it's so funny because about maybe 4 years ago, like we talk to each other all the time, but about 4.5 years ago, he hit my inbox and was like, "What's up? What you doing, shorty?" Like that. And I said, "Hey, boo, how are you?" Like that. And he said, "I'm fine." He said, was thinking about the old times, and I said, laugh out loud. I said, "What old times?" When you walked in the kitchen, he said, "Yeah." And what happened after them for years and nobody knew. I said, "Nobody picked up on it." I said, "We always sat together. We always went to the store together. If I went in the house, you was 5 minutes after me going in the house for something." I said, "It was funny that your sister caught on." I said, it was so fun. She used to help me. She used to help me get over there. She would call me at home and be like, "Girl, you come spend the night this weekend?" I'm like, "I don't know." My mama said I can't go nowhere. Mama say, "Who is that?" I'd be like, "Monica." She's like, "Go on, you can go on over Monica's. I like Monica." I'm like, "Okay, thank you. I'm Monica, girl. Y'all gonna meet me?" "Yeah, we meet you." "Okay, I'll be there about 6 o'clock." Okay. So we had it all. Yeah. I don't regret it at all. I probably do. The Dark Lake, I probably do. I can tell y'all, I haven't had Sweet Fellowship since August 24, 2021. Okay. At 7 p.m. and then again at 9 p.m. Okay. That's the last time I had Sweet Fellowship. I'm just saying. August 24, 2021. I had it twice at 7 p.m., then turned around at 9 p.m., and then I went to sleep. What is it, Brian? What is it? Hi, boo. Let me see. Okay, y'all should, if y'all see this boy, oh my goodness, if y'all seen him, he was like 6 foot. He wore a size 13 and a half shoe. He was caramel color, very well built. He ran track, and just laid back. I like laid back men. I like undercover, like on the top, they look like nerds, but undercover, they like, yeah, play with me if you want to. They that cat, you know what I'm saying? And they smart, it's just, I just, that's the kind I like that, they stay to themselves, but they cool people, but they ain't out here trying to make sure everybody know they the man and all that. No, they just cool. They chill. They homebodies. They chill, and that's a turn on to me. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. I just like what I like, so even when I was 20 something, before I met my husband, when I was in my early 20s, I think it was about 18, actually, to be honest. I had a boyfriend, and my boyfriend was 44. Don't judge me. My boyfriend was 44. Had his own stuff, and he would come and pick me and the kids I had at the time, come pick us up, take us on Friday nights to his house, sometime during the week if I wanted to go. And he'd take the kids to school, and yeah, my man is such that me and him was on the same like he was an older man, and he liked how I carried myself, and I liked how he did what he did. So yeah. Let me see. I know, Brian. I'm trying to be good. That was my past life, though. That was my past life. I'm describing you, Zero. Yeah, 44. He didn't. You know how people used to say back then. I don't know if y'all heard this, but back then when we were younger, girls, they used to say older men had worms, and I knew that wasn't. I knew that wasn't true. Shoot, honey, I knew that wasn't true at all. At least the older men that I dealt with wasn't true. Told y'all the CEO was way older than me too. To be honest, the CEO is my mother's age. Okay, so you know how young I had to be if this man and I was kicking it, and then we got engaged, okay, for him to be my mother's age, you know, you know. And I remember telling him when he hired me and all that, he would come up and just, I didn't know he was married to my thing. I didn't. His wife was working with us at that time, right? And I didn't know it. He would come and just sit and talk to me. And so I told him the second time he did, I said, look, I get paid for talking. And if you're going to talk to me, here you go. And I gave him what I was doing. I said, here you go. And I sat down, and he got caught doing my work. And they was like, it was funny because how am I going to tell a CEO to do my work? If he going to be in my face talking to me, then he needs to work and I need to stay on. And did. And so, his wife got caught stealing. So he had to fire. They was already on fertile ground, fragile ground. Then, and all that stuff. And so he went from being one day, because I stopped working there. For a reason. And he seen me one day walking with one of my daughters on my hip, going to the store and to the payphone because AT&T was supposed to come hook my phone up, right? So he saw me, and so he's talking to me, reversing, like he's riding backwards as I'm walking, talking to me. I said, look, what did I tell you? He said, you get paid for talking. I said, absolutely. So you want to talk to me? And he said, yes. I said, okay. Be at my house at 9:00 and we'll talk. And he looked so shocked. He was like, eyes all big. Because he was a straight up nerd, y'all. He really was. He was a straight up nerd. But I'm attracted to those type. I don't know why. And so he was like, okay. I said, you got my number. You used to be my boss. And so I went on. So at 9 o'clock on the nose, I heard my kids were asleep, and I knew it was him. And from that day on, baby, I couldn't shake him. I could not shake him. I'm glad you found my channel. First, subscribe here. I'm gonna have to get. You know what? I'll get an IG. I'm gonna have to get one. Right, Zero. My man was telling me no. But my body, you are absolutely right. Yeah, they used to say that older men had worms. He was determined. He even said that he was determined to get at me. So yeah, yeah, it was real funny. It was. We talk about that because he's in my inbox too. So we talk about that. He's like, because like I said, he proposed to me and everything. We was getting married, and it's just something that clicked that he's somebody I didn't want to marry. you know. And so I called it off. I did. We was going to buy a house. He had put the down payment on the house. He let me pick it out. I mean, everything. Because he actually, before he went into business for himself, was in the CIA. So, yeah, he had money. He had long money. Long, long money. And I didn't know all that. I just knew him because of where I got hired at, that he was the CEO. I didn't know how much, or whatever. So yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. He became after I quit there, I became a dominatrix. Some of y'all know that I told y'all that. I became a dominatrix because y'all know part of me for a while used to strip, right? 3 days a week. That's it. And when I became a dominatrix, he actually became a client of mine. And then he became my only client because he would pay to just be my only client. I didn't know he was working his way up to being my husband. Okay. But however, I had kids and the money was good. So yeah, let's do this. I ain't have to worry about nothing. So yeah. So Lord, I cannot believe I'm on this apparatus telling everybody my business. Wow. But we all got to pass. So, it is what it is. And I don't regret none of it. I don't regret any of it. It is what it is. And everything that I did and everything I've been through made me the woman I am today. So I don't regret anything. It's just when I hear myself telling my story and what happened in my life, I'd be like, it's like the first, like, girl, dad, been through some stuff, yeah. So let me see. Even though nobody came to see Otis, lucky I wasn't there. Brand, be nice. Be nice. uh, How did you find out that he was CIA? Oh, because I get to know a person before we go there and everything, and then his mother, she said it too. Because let me tell you what happened. His mother was the one that caught him doing my job. Okay, so the next day when I came in, she came over and said, "Can I talk to you?" I said, "Sure," and she said, "My son's married." And that shocked me because I didn't know that. He forgot to tell me that. She said, "My son's married." I said, "Well, he didn't tell me that. I didn't know. And she said, "He's got too much to lose. He's got his pension from the CIA. He's got blood. So that's how I first heard it. And she was telling me all this stuff that was useless information to me because I didn't tell your son to come talk to me. Your son decided to find what floor I was on and come and talk to me. That's how that went. Even from my interview, he let it be known he was interested in me. So you telling the wrong person. You need to be talking to your son." And me and her had it out that day. Me and his mother. I didn't disrespect, but I politely told her, "You meddling. You need to talk to him because he's older than me. Don't he know he's married? If he don't know he's married, how am I supposed to know? I don't care enough to ask." And I didn't, y'all. I didn't care about all that. All I knew is you the CEO. You're coming to waste my time and talk to me. Then you need to do my job so I can listen to what you got to say. I digress. Anywho, moving on. Let me see. Yes, you never heard that story? I did several lives on that. I did several lives on that. Yep. And you know what's so funny? Didn't nobody know. I didn't carry myself like that. Like if you saw me, you would think, oh, she's cool people, you know. And I went skating. I love to skate. I went skating. I did things with the children. I worked a 9 to 5, you know, like a regular job and everything. You know, only people that knew was either a client or my very, very close friends because in that type of work, I needed to let people know just in case God forbid something had happened to me, then they know who to point the fingers at, right? So yeah, you wouldn't have known that. But it is, you know, yeah. Because I was so good at what I did that, you know, they said some people teach. And I used to take my fellow classmates to the X-rated shops with me and introduce them to different things to stimulate their relationship with their men. And a couple of the men found out who I was when they came to pick their women up and was like, thank you. Hey, thank you. When you go back, let us know. Hold on, y'all. This is my son. Wait a minute. Actually, that was my mama. I talked to her. I told, she said, what you doing? I said, telling people what I told you. She said, oh, bye. She don't want to hear it again. She's like, I just can't believe my little innocent child. She said, you are my innocent kid. Now I'm gonna tell you who knew my dad, because I could talk to my daddy about anything, anything. Matter of fact, well, I ain't gonna get into that. I was gonna tell y'all my daddy gave me some pointers on some things. He was like, you know, men, older men, especially older men of this particular age, you know, what you say to those, the older men ain't gonna go for it. You're gonna have to blah blah blah. That's if you want to tighten up your skills. I don't want you to do it, but you determine. Once your mind is made up, there's nobody who can change your mind. My daddy knew that about me. Once my mind's made up, you can't change my mind. I gotta walk through this thing, you know. So yeah, it was interesting. He was retired. He was retired. He was just the CEO. He had been retired for some years. Yeah. Now, while he's in it, you know, they can't tell nobody. But once they retire, like my uncle, one of my uncles, he's deceased now, but one of my uncles was a United States Marshal, you know, the ones who protect the president and stuff. He was a United States Marshal. Now, because of him being my uncle and my auntie and I spending time together and stuff like that, he had to put my name in a list of his relatives so they can do a background check and keep a background check, you know, like watch your internet interactions, watch your whatever it is, because you could be trying, somebody can go through you to get to him, which could affect the president, if that makes sense. Okay. So that's why I'm like, okay. When people be like, you know, blah, blah, I'm like, okay, well, they'll have the DOD, they'll have the Department of Defense knocking on their door. I ain't, okay, whatever. Do you, boo? If that's what you want to do you. Because trust me, I still get reports about goings and stuff. You know, I still get reports, even though he's dead, but they don't know what he's told us. So they still got to protect us. So, you know, let me see. I did. I wrote 3 so far. I'm working on my 4th book. He's in my, is he in my first book? I think he's in my first book I wrote because it was so much about him and everything. I think he's in my first one, but my next book that's coming out, Me versus Me, that book is going to have not only, you know, things that the old me is going through, put like it's the old me is going through versus the new me, you know, whether it be sex, relationship, family members, mentality situations, emotional things, you know, and, you know, yeah. That's why it's taken me so long to complete it, because this is like my baby, you know, and I really want this to talk to people. I really want people to say, you know what, I feel that. I really want people to get something from that. So yeah. You know what though? Zero, it was with whoever I was with. Like it wasn't me and four other guys or me and six other. No, if I was with you, you got everything that I could give you. Everything. And that's still right. That's still goes to this day. Like that's why I was married almost 30 years. My husband got everything because that's my man. He should be the one to get it. He got everything. You know, I don't have that, but I don't just give it to know anybody. Can't know anybody be walking up to me talking about, no, it don't work like that because what I got is precious. So, it just is what it is. But I'm just talking about it because a lot of women are afraid to talk about what they've been through, especially when it comes to sex. They're afraid of it, and they're afraid. People gonna judge you regardless. You can wear blue all day. You can wear blue all week long, and somebody will say something about your blue. You can have blue hair. Somebody gonna talk about your blue hair, no matter how nice of a person you are or whatever. People gonna talk regardless. So I'm not gonna let nobody dictate who I am. I'm going to be who I am regardless. And I love me. So it just is what it is. Madam Whip. Yep. Yep. 3 of them already. Yeah, and it's so funny because, when that movie about Freaknik came out, right? And me and my friends, when was it the very first one came out in Atlanta? I think it was the very first one. Anyway, I was a little bit underage, a lot of bit underage, but I said I was spending the night with one of my friends and we hit Freaknik, right? And so I had told my kids about Atlanta and the Freaknik episode and everything. And so when they heard there was a documentary going to come out about Freaknik, they all hit my phone, was like, Mama, are we going to see you in this movie? Please tell us now. They were so concerned about seeing a mama in this documentary. And I was like, you shouldn't, but I can't swear by it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You shouldn't, okay? But I can't make you no promises, okay? Because I was with some friends, so I don't know what they recorded and what they did. Now, did I do anything that would be risque? No. I did not. I can honestly say that. So I don't know. But I was with some people who did do some stuff that was risque. Okay. I was the watch out. So I don't know what part they're gonna pick up. So thank God I wasn't in the documentary. I was so glad I wasn't, so they was like, ooh, my kids was happy about that. So yeah. I told them I wasn't out there like that. I had friends that was not in judge them because they knew I was doing what I did behind the closed doors. I was just smart. That's the difference between me and some people. I was smart because I knew there would come a day I would be grown with kids, and I don't want my kids to have to deal with this. My actions as a young person. Now I'm grown and know better. Now my kids have to worry about what their mama done did to, now I was smarter than that. Okay. One of my cousins used to go to Freaknik. Yeah, Freaknik was I liked it because of the culture. Of course, it was wow, y'all. I mean, we ain't gonna play with it. It was wow, but I liked it because of the culture. Like you seen people like you having fun. You got to see the cars, and I'm a car fanatic. I love old school cars. I love engines. I know I'm whatever woman I am that woman. I love sports. I love cars. I love stuff like that, and you know, it just is what it is. We, like I said, we've all lived some form of a life. You know what I'm saying? And mine's just so happened to be interesting. just just interesting. So yeah, but it is what it is. And I like talking about it to people because some people, like I get people that emails me and they listen to me and they'll email me like, thank you for saying what you said. Now I don't feel so bad. Or, I thought I was the only one, because a lot of people are holding on to things because of being judged. Okay. believe it or not, people can be so judgmental when they got all type of skeletons. Like if you open their closet, many bones fall out. Okay, I mean minty bones. But it just is what it is. I was a kid back then. I wouldn't have had no idea what I really missed. I just knew a lot of women were going to be there. Yeah, yeah. And I still like I said, my kids watched the movie. I still ain't seen the documentary yet of Freaknik. I still haven't looked at it. I think Jermaine Dupri turned on us. I think he did wrong because he turned on us because that was never supposed to be publicized. It was never supposed to be out there like that. And you got people that whatever they did during that time, now you got people that are doctors, they're lawyers, they're business owners and all this and stuff. That was during a reckless time as a teenager, having fun, just letting your hair down and all of that. And for you to go and expose something that somebody did when they was a teenager, and here they are productive citizens, I don't think that's fair. I really don't think that's fair. So, but it is what it is. The hood table, hey, my beautiful sis. So, but yeah, so yeah. Y'all, as much as we don't want to talk about it, sex is a part of life. And I don't know why it's still a taboo thing. Now, do I feel like you should be having sex with everybody? Absolutely not. Because with what's it out right now, the some form of a flu, and then COVID is back again. I told y'all that would keep changing. It's never going nowhere. And then you got what's that? Bird flu. You got monkey this. You got all this stuff. No, you know, absolutely not. I would not in a million years want everybody to just keep sleeping around. Mm-mm. But if you got that one partner that you with, why not let it all out? Why not you all explore together what you like, what you don't like, what you want more of. And women, you got to be at a point where you mature enough to hear what a man wants. Don't ask him what he wants and then get mad when he tell you. That's come on now. How you gonna punish him for telling you what he wants? If you ask the man if he want a threesome and he tell you, "Oh, yeah, that would be good," and then you get mad because he wants a threesome, huh? Why ask? If you can't handle it, don't ask those questions. Don't ask those questions because to ask somebody to be honest with you and they honest with you, then you put them on punishment for being honest with you. He would never open up to you again, and he shouldn't because you can't take honesty. You want him to say to you what you want to hear. That's not being honest. That's not being real. Men the same way. If you ask her if she want one and she tell you yeah, don't be getting mad at her because she wants somebody else with y'all. I thought that was enough for you. I thought you all this was, yeah, but you just asked me what is one of my desires. And I'm just telling you what one of them is. You know. The hood table, I already know, boo. That's what I'm saying. Don't ever let your bedroom get boring. Thank you, the hood. I'm trying to tell you. That's my point. It's a whole, like it in the church arena. It was a whole lot of deacons when I was growing up. These deacons, boy, they wore their pants all the way up over their navel, and you can tell they wasn't happy at home. You could tell, you know. And nobody ever talked to these older women because I was a child, and you can just tell that these men wasn't happy. Everything that walked past them, they look at all these women's butts. They just look. You could see their eyes because they wasn't stupid enough to turn their head. You could see their eyes going back and forth, back and forth. And I mean, they would just be stern. Like, ugh. And they take their handkerchief and wipe their face and say, "Woo, good God," you know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. Never let a man be thirsty when he leave your house. You'll catch. Never let a man be thirsty when he leave. Your man, I'm talking about your man. Never let him be thirsty when he leave your house. Because there is somebody that want to give him some water. I promise you. I promise you, honey. especially if they nice looking, halfway built, and got a good job. I got a job, period, in these days and times. And they have, and Lord forbid, if they cable guys and they come over to the house to install cable in some of these women's houses, baby, they get more than a tip. They are getting more. They getting more than a tip. I'm telling you. Who? I should find who again. Which one? I know that's right, Zero. Right. 2015. Yeah, I got my doctorate degree. 2015. Yeah. I'm retired now, but yeah, it still shows up as that. And I just put it back on there today because I was talking about this subject. So that's the reason. Girl, the hood table. Thank you. Thank you, Zero. So anyway, what time is it? Okay, we've been on here an hour. We did good, y'all. We did good. We did very, very good. Y'all can go back and look at this video. Like I said, one of my subbies is Heart's Desire. They teach on adult toys and everything. And he's got some more videos out there of what like the rose. He did a thing about the rose. That's something I think these women are getting now, is these roses or something. I wouldn't want, you know what? When I listened to his video and then I heard somebody else talking about it, I wouldn't want to comment much. I'm sorry. It's something don't seem right with that. It just don't. He also has videos on different dildos and everything. So yeah. And then, you can always order from him and stuff. So yeah, you know. Uh like I said, it's been a minute for me, but when I get in that relationship and we decide to take it to the next level, I already know what I'm coming with. I hope he knows. I'm confident in what I'm coming with. I'm very confident, babes. Very confident. So I hope he understands because I'm going to be years. I'm already almost 4 years without. I got some making up to do. And I know I'm clean. I get my blood drawn 3 times a week because what I'm going through my little tune up thing that I have to do, and they draw my blood and go over my blood 3 times a week. So I know I'm coming with a full bill of health. Ain't got nothing, and it's been a minute. So I don't even tempt myself like that. I don't. Mm-mm. Like I can watch a movie because I got control over my body. I can watch a movie. They can be having all the sex they want. I'll be like, oh, okay, give it to them, girl. It don't bother me like, oh, I gotta go and just, oh, I gotta hurry up. No, because the first thing that stimulates my stuff down there is a person's mind and how they treat me. Then I want to see what you're working with. We can't get past the first two. Your mind, how you treat me, and then we go to that should be just the icing on the cake. You shouldn't start with, oh, he can pound my life, he can pound, and he can eat, but he treats you crappy. He lied to you all the time. No, we ain't going for that. No, miss me. So yeah. Thank you, the Dark Lake. Come back. I talk about everything though. Just tonight, I want to go ahead and get this out of here, this adult conversation. So, people can just listen to this a little bit more and prepare for tomorrow night when they go to Sex City, But I talk about everything. I break down the Bible. I do, I gave what I think 2025 is going to bring. I did that earlier today. We talk about Black events, and things of that nature and where we stand. So yeah, I talk about everything. She don't want no demon. Okay. What you said. Oh, y'all are silly. My goodness. So yeah, so just in case y'all want to send me a little token of appreciation, you can. $, capital C, small o, capital C, small o, capital K, capital Y, 929. If not, no problem. But there's no gift too small. I keep telling everybody that. I've seen content creators like, don't send me no $2. What $2 gonna do? Honey, it'll help buy me some coffee. If you don't want them, send them over here. Okay? So anyway, y'all, I am getting ready to get off of here. I'm going to call my mom back because I done shocked her again. She's like, nope, I don't want to hear it. Call me back. So, told y'all I was being, confessing to her about some stuff. Let me tell you this. This is funny. Y'all going to get a kick out of this. So one time, my mom knew I loved the phone, right? So, wasn't no cell phones back then. So she said, I know you be on the phone when I ain't here when I put you on punishment. But I got news for you. I'm taking my phone with me. So she took the phone upstairs and she took the phone that was downstairs, wrapped them up, put them in a bag, and took them with her to work, right? So when I got to school that morning, I asked one of my friends, I said, hey, let me ask you a question. And she said, what? I said, y'all got an extra phone at your house? She said, what you doing with an extra phone? I said, girl, my mama put me on the punishment. I can't talk on the phone. But while she at work, I want to talk on the phone. And she was like, yeah, just meet me halfway. I said, okay. So when we got off the bus, she said, I'm going to go home and get it right now because my mama don't get home till 10. I said, well, my mama get home at 5, so you'll have it back by 4. She said, okay. So I had a whole hour and a half, y'all. I was on that phone. I was like, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, but guess what? And blah, blah, blah. And I seen my mama pulling up. I said, look, my mama's pulling up. Don't call me, okay? And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Hung up that phone, unhooked it, hid it. And I was like, Mom, I got to go get my homework, what the homework was, because I wrote it down wrong. And I need to make sure up the street. And she said, okay, we'll go up there and come back because, you on the punishment. I said, yes, ma'am. Who? I grabbed that phone. Yeah. I walked down a little walkway, gave it to my friend and everything. I said, thank you. We're going to do it tomorrow. She said, all right, I'll bring it to school. I said, okay. I came on home. I finally told my mom, I said, when you used to put me on punishment, you used to take the phone. She said, yeah. I said, I was still talking on the phone. She said, how? I said, for a while, I was using one of my friend's phones. I said, and after that, when I got my allowance, I saved up and bought me a phone. Y'all, my mama was outdone. She was outdone. She said, wait a minute, say it again. I said, I saved up and bought me a phone. I said, because that was not fair, Mama. The house could have caught on fire or anything, and I would have been burnt up. I said, so I had to take my life in my hands, and so I went and bought me a phone. She bust out laughing. She said, I don't know if I can take no more honesty from you. I said, okay. So, yeah, I was that kid. I was inquisitive, okay? I'm going to figure out a way to do what I need to do. And so after borrowing a phone, I'm like, this is for the birds. I'm going to buy my own phone. Sure did. If you talk about Black community stuff, I'm down for that. Speak about that stuff as well. You have an email or where you go live. Okay. Yeah, if you want to, you can email me. I'm going to put my email down here and let me do that real quick. Hold on. I thought my boo Lolo was going to come over, but she didn't, so. Oh, shoot. That's the wrong one, y'all. Hold on. I tell you, where is my glasses when I need them? Okay, there we go. There you go. I'm like, wait a minute, what is that? Okay. It's Coco's Next Level at yahoo.com. Get at me. Let me know who you are, just in case your email don't say that. Tell me, hey, I am such and such that was in your chat. And that way I know who you are. Because a lot of people I don't respond to if they don't let me know who they are because, I don't know you. So anybody who has been in my chat Especially if they engage, I always give them a discount on my books. If they get all three of them, I give them a discount. But if you just buy one at a time, then I understand because some people's pockets ain't like it. Mine ain't like it right now. I'm on a very strict budget. Trust and believe. Thank you, the Dark Lake. I am. I am. I was supposed to have it done this year. I promised everybody I would have it done this year. And I hate to go back on my promise, but life has lifed, okay? But yeah, I'm not gonna say it no more until it's complete. The next time y'all hear me talk about my number 4 book, I'll be coming on here saying, y'all, my 4th book will be out on this particular day. I actually went and logged in today to finish it up, and then I got a phone call and I logged out and I ain't went back. So yeah. Okay, Zero. Thank you, Boo. All right, y'all. Well. We're gonna get out of here. I appreciate y'all so much. And shout out to the Ham Show. He did my intro music, and Charlie that was in my chat tonight. That's my sister from another mister. She did the video part of it, and I appreciate both of them so much. So yeah, and my boo, the Hood Table. If y'all have not went over to her channel, please. The Hood Table is out of her mind, y'all. But she got some great videos. I be up on her panel sometime, but she always hold a good panel. She has some good stuff. She also is a baker, y'all. So some of her videos she's got where she's baked cakes and stuff. Go check her out for real. She's really down to earth. Bye, Brian. You coming back? So, okay, y'all. I am out of here. Remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Smooches. I love you, and there's nothing